supposed to be wearing white. Yeah. Yeah, white's supposed to be wearing white. White on white. I don't want to. That'd be that. What a 6'5" running back? The fuck? That's like saying Diggs is a running back then. Did you say only 90 catching?
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
Ready, yellow lady, over. 59, Mike to 59. And let's pin the mirror.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 27, Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And taken right on the 30. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He gets this one to Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Check, 47. And QB's traps. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
6-man.
They'll try the left side. It's Bird. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Buddy up. 58 Mike. All day, every day, any day.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Open man completes it to Butler. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll try the left side. Bird. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. It's Bird. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's an option play left. He can run for it, and he will. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Breeze gets it to Meredith, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6. Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Kill. Hey, Delta. Kill. Watch the safety creep. 12.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Sammy.
On 1st down, Murray. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints.
You had a choice to make, man. You had to stay with the bottom dude too long. You had a choice to make.
Touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Like last Madden, you would have been able to make that play last Madden.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
Face mask.
Pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it
that shit like a regular tackle to
2
me.
yards
That's
on the
why
carry
I'm
there.
like,
It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
I got him balling this season, boy.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, It makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on
Hell
your special
yeah.
teams.
Hey, man, that boy Williams, he 89 speed, but he don't play like he 89 speed. For real, for
10
real.
yards on the return.
He don't.
And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
I mean, I think it just depends on the player. Like, I don't know.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, it's Murray. He works his way forward for a couple
Do
of
I even have somebody over there blocking
Well,
him?
keep in mind, partner,
The
especially
fuck?
in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size,
I
and
know,
these
that's what I'm
dimensions,
saying. Like,
I
who the
can just
fuck
tell
over
you,
there?
attrition does set in for the defense because
I'm
you're
like,
excited about
he
him in the
looked like he
first
was
half.
untouched
Maybe
on
not
that
so
bitch.
much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Bruh, I'm over here like, who the fuck blocking this guy?
He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Break it down. You're good, you're good. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Murray.
Nah, Hill.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro,
T.Y.
on
Hilton.
the tackle.
Yeah.
Despite the blitz, they're
That's
still
why I
able to
made
pick
them
up a nice
trades I
solid
made.
gain. The
Hell
disadvantage
yeah.
of blitzing often
You
alters the
damn
normal spacing and run
skippy.
fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
There's Breeze. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Damn, he dared me to do that shit. I ain't gonna do it.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Completes this one to Meredith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown.
Like, my line be
now
looking
at 10
straight, but they don't
to 3.
block like they that
These
good,
kickers
though.
now,
I don't know
it's
what
like
be
we take
going
them
on.
for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, it's Bird. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. It's Bird. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He sets to fire deep.
Man, stop playing right now, bro.
However, we do
like, are you serious?
Let's check in.
Like, come on. That shit cheesy. He wasn't burnt. He was not burnt. That dude slowed down, and then they called a pass interference. He was not burnt. Man, he was not burnt for shit. Fuck that.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Murray now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take.
Cough that thing up. Oh my gosh, why he didn't cough that thing up?
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach.
Marley stupid.
One touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run on 1st down. Bird, and he won't get much.
Hell no, that was on me. My ass wanted to kill that damn quarterback. Fuck that tackle up.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Shotgun now from Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. They're going for it. It's Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up.
Oh my gosh! They didn't give me the pick or the stop. Wow.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Trust me, that's why I thought I had the pick.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 1st down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. Underneath for Johnson.
Come on,
down this time to the 17. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
On shit like that, I don't understand how the outside corner don't come in and break on that shit. That shit's beyond me. Shit just floating in the air. Just floating.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting.
Bro, that's a superstar tackle that can't hold a block. Are you kidding me right now?
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
14. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, echo. 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check. 59. Hey, kill.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking scheme.
Yeah, Obi coming off that edge. Ain't nothing you can do about that.
Maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game at this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Can you pick a play? Because I can't pick a play. I'll decline the penalty then, since neither one of us can pick a play. That's fucked up, Marty.
A big spot now for the rookie Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get
see, man, see, that's that bullshit.
Guess what?
Playing the cover 2.
Right now,
but then the dude letting the underneath route come in. That shit crazy.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The first down carry here for Johnson.
Nah, he's supposed to be there for the pick. Ain't no playing that good. You in that light blue. You in that light blue. You're supposed to be there.
While the
I don't accept excuses for that. That's supposed to be a pick 6 to the house.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
He got all them little funny little out routes.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man.
So what I mean, like,
and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and
safety
done.
Now on top of that
Good
shit.
pick
That's
up there, 26 yards.
You right about that, bitch. You right about that, bitch.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Let's get it.
Murray now on 1st down. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Hell yeah.
The Saints say they have it, and they do.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Nah, he caught that bitch up.
We're going to see less design runs like that.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Because he caught that bitch up. That's why he ain't challenged.
And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
We go 21. 59.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now.
You did read it right, though. You read it right. I ain't gonna on that.
12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, he was supposed to hand it off. Yeah, you're right about that.
This is Murray. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He caught that bitch up early. I lost one of them. I saw early in Madden, when you run the read option on them shits, you lose them shits every time. Like, whenever it's a tackle. No, I'm talking about when it's a tackle like that. Because I lost the game just like that. Exactly just like that. I lost the game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. He's going to air one out.
Come on, Juju. Come on, Juju on that beat. Juju on that beat. Juju on that beat.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but
I seen that shit. I said, oh no, y'all not catching Juju. Not when he break that route.
Inside of 2 minutes. I think you can.
They was no, that's called a dot. That's a Drew Brees dot right there.
Gotta stay vigilant. Can't give up anything easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
They was both behind him. Well, they both not behind him though. They was both behind him.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Come on, Marley.
He
said it was 4 men on that, dude. What? No swatting that.
To go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make
caught that thing up again. Keep running with that quarterback. Caught that thing up.
Worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be
what the hell? That better be a holding penalty.
Take this into the end zone. Now hold on.
Pass interference.
Flag down. So let's see what this is about.
What?
Gonzalez down the PAT. It's up and
that's what I'm saying.
20-17.
Like, they just gave him some shit right there. Hot damn.
Impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
Yeah, he almost got cut. You're right.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. To throw is Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Breeze is looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Back to throw. And oh my goodness.
They bullshitting now. Now they bullshitting. That was a pick. And they gave you that shit too. They bullshitting now. Like, I was all on that shit. They bullshitting now. Oh, they bullshit.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Oh, they bullshit.
Now the Card's going to call another timeout, their second. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds.
That was the interception. I was on top of that shit. That's some bullshit. And he got 97 jump. Nah.
They come out here in the eye. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Bird. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Fuck.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. He's back to throw.
Bruh, come on. He's sitting right there. My goodness gracious.
How many people are watching this right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Ain't nothing to say to that.
Looks like it's going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time of
that bullshit pass interference. Fuck that. That bullshit pass interference shit. Nah, that shit was cheesy. Fuck that. And then the dude spent out the tackle and then went to the house. Nah, that's the bullshit.
Critical condition here, obviously. Gotta hope to
Nah,
get
that's that bullshit.
right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense.
Bro, he wasn't supposed to break the tackle.
Nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play.
Oh, yeah, I give you that. I fucked up on that one, but still, though.
If you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check.
One final try here for Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh my gosh, they just bullshitted me. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this shit. Oh my gosh, yo. I'm speechless, yo. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are you serious right now?
Yeah, you remember when you called that play?
Are you serious? Juju dropped that? Are you serious, bro? Nah, Marley. I just got hosed at home.
A very solid 6-2.
Oh, man.
And they will head back home.
I just got hosed at home.
Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon.
I didn't, but at the same time, I still got towards the end of the game.
As well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Man, that was not no 4 men on him. He had everybody behind him. Everybody was behind him, man. Oh, my goodness gracious. That shit brazy. That shit is brazy. That shit brazy. That shit brazy. Dude should have had 2 damn picks that game. Then the pass at the end. Oh, man.